If open houses are going to be a main part of your lead generation, prospecting, how do you know what's a good presentation, what's a bad presentation? My encouragement when I owned real estate companies was to ask my agents to go to other companies' open houses. Don't wear a name badge. In fact, you could take your spouse with you if you wanted. The goal is you're going to ask the agent who's holding it open 3 questions. We want to equip you to hold open houses, but we need you to see what other agents are saying and probably what you shouldn't say, what you shouldn't do. One of the first questions as you're taking a tour of the property, as an agent, just previewing somebody else's open house, you're just curious, you're in there and you say, well, nice house, the price seems a little bit high, doesn't it? Let's just watch and see what the agent says. It really is quite amazing. The stories you'll hear, I hate to say this, when my agents came back after they toured these properties, they had a written report of what the agent says. It was fresh in their mind. And we had the most fun with this based on what agents were saying. When you say to a realtor who's not prepared for it, the price seems a little bit high, doesn't it, as you're looking around? You get agents who don't say, well, what do you mean by that? A little too high. Can you kind of elaborate on that? They respond almost defensively. I'm sure it's not you, but there are agents out there that respond defensively. Well, it's worth it. These sellers put in granite countertops. They've got an in-ground pool in the backyard and a trailer out there. They just finished the basement. They got heavy-duty nails in the attic, and they all these different things. In fact, this is new vinyl or whatever, granite, whatever it is. And they start justifying the value when they didn't listen to somebody that said, price seems a little bit high, doesn't it? And they miss the opportunity to interact with the buyer, to be able to simply say, well maybe, what do you mean by that? And get the buyer talking and unpacking. The next thing that the question you want to ask these agents as you go preview these properties to see how they're doing is to ask them, what do you think this area has been doing regarding appreciation, depreciation? Because me and my spouse were kind of concerned about it after this economy we've been through. Is this a good area to buy? Well, it's a great school district in this area. The darkness of depreciation never hit these doorsteps. Yeah, this is a safe area to buy. Honest. This house backs to a true story. This house backs to a Walgreens. And we all know when you back to commercial property like that, it automatically pushes your ground value up. And your house is worth more if you back to commercial. We have a small front yard and we're in a corner lot, and we also have a small kind of odd shape, but it's good to be at an intersection. I mean, these are things that agents that I had in my company were coming back with, when agents were said, our agents at the open houses were asking the listing agent or whoever was out there, is this appreciating or depreciating area? And you got agents doing, remember this technical term we learned in real estate school? It's called PFA. Agents were doing PFA, pluck from air. Is this area appreciating? And a follow-up to that is, then by how much? Well, the Walgreens one said 10% per year, because if you're back in the Walgreens, it really increased your property value. And we laughed so hard about that, especially the way the agent came back and told us the story. And all the stuff was in writing, and it'd be really amazing. But if you want to see what your competitor's doing, how great they are at open houses, and how you might eliminate them, in case you're holding an open house down the street from any of these other people, you really need to know what they're saying. Price seems a little bit high, doesn't it? What's the appreciation, excuse me, is this area appreciating or depreciating? Listen for their answers. What is it appreciating at per year? And just watch the agent scramble. And then the last question is, wow, you seem like you know what you're doing. How long have you been doing this? You're going to hear agents from 3 months to 30 years almost say the exact same thing. I greatly encourage you, for part of your training, to build your skills, go listen to what other people are saying and see if you can improve upon that by asking key questions. We'll cover key questions in an upcoming video. All right, thanks for watching.